Hi everybody, how is everybody doing today? So I thought I would come on and do a bit of a project share. I've been laxing, if that's such a word, with my videos recently because life is basically getting in the way. But I am coming back and I've got a couple of videos I want to do. So this is a project share. Now obviously you're not seeing it you're not seeing it the day I'm posting this. It's actually the 25th of October today, so you'll probably see it in November sometime, because I want the person who's receiving this to receive it before I post my video. So this is to do with our group. Our group is called Country Creational Swaps. And for this month, we had a Halloween pot or basket filled full of embellishments. Basically, you have to think of it as more like a loaded envelope, but in either a pot or a basket. We had a traveler's notebook, and we had... oh, I can't remember the third one. What did we have for the third one? It's the one I can't remember. It'll come back to me now. The colour sets we had to work off were all in white. We did have fire, which is like your burnt oranges, your oranges, there. I think there was yellow in there. I'm not quite sure. Actually, I could show you on my phone what we had to give you an idea of the colour set. Now, what I did was... I took my colour sets, and what explained to me was, there we are. That's the fire colour set. So you've got like browns, oranges. There is grey in there too. Sorry for the glare, guys. And there is like a lemon kind of colour. Now, because it's one of the themes was Halloween. The themes got picked out of a hat, obviously, like they do every month. I said you could use black because you can't do Halloween without the colour black. So you could use black. So we had all in white, and this was basically all shades of white. And then we had ice cream colour. So again, that brown comes up. You've got the pink, the green, like a lemon colour, and a peach. I don't know. Let me turn my brightness down on my phone. You might be able to see it. There, that's better. You can see it a little better now. So that was the third colour set. Now, I can't think. Let me go. Let me see if I can find it on the group. Oh, there we go. The third one was upcycling something in diamonds and pearls. You can use your imagination to make this project, but it has to have diamonds and pearls on the project. So you could use lace, you could use anything you wanted to use, but it had to be something you would... it had to be something that you would upcycle. So maybe like an egg, for example, maybe an egg carton that you were going to throw out, but could make like a pot for your swap partner to hold her little gemstones in. Maybe a jar, that kind of thing. So as long as it went from recycling to upcycling, and as long as it had some sort of definition of pearls and diamonds on it, you were completely fine. So those are the three colour sets, and those were the three colours. Now, I didn't, for the first time ever, I didn't go for a twist on this swap. I said I would, but then I changed my mind because I was like, oh, I don't know. And the twists were, they were three different twists. But as I didn't go through them, there isn't any of those twists on this project. So I'm going to zoom you in. And I'm going to try my best to show you everything. So what you're looking at now is a card. It's an easel card. Before I start showing you everything, I have never ever made anything in Halloween. This is my first time making something in Halloween, and I thought, because my swap partner really loves Halloween and she said, I love it, Claire. She said, I decorate my house up in it. I really go out all out for Halloween, and I do things with my grandchildren and things. And I was like, oh, you love Halloween. So I was going to do a traveler's notebook, but then because we asked everybody who liked Halloween or not, and because she said she loved Halloween so much, I thought, no, it had to be Halloween. So I went out and I got some bits and pieces. For example, like I got some sequins, and I got like fake spiders and bats, and then I got like I just got different bits. You'll see in my pot what I picked up. I also got these. Now this is that's called it says what's brewing, and basically they come in form of different colours. Now I don't know what I've actually done with them. Oh yes, I have. Yes I do. I'm telling you lies. I do know what I've done with them. Where do I? What am I looking for? I can't even remember now. My mind's gone blank. These are the kind of things I picked up for the Halloween, so it was them. And then I went onto eBay, and I thought I actually bought 3 pieces, but didn't realise they came in bags, and each bag was decorated, and it had all like little mini hearts on. So I've got 2 of these bags, and they were all Halloween. So these are the type of things that I picked up. And bearing in mind, I thought only 3 was coming, but it ended up being a lot more than that. So I bought some keys. That one has to be one of my favourites because it looks like Hogwarts. Now, I don't know whether you're able to see this. I need something underneath so you can see what I'm saying. There. So, those are the keys. That's better. Those are the keys. And I do have few more. So there's the other one. And you may notice, if you have a look, the actual key itself has got like a shape to it as well. So I picked up some of them. There are more keys to show you. I love these keys. And I have used, I think I've used one on this project. And I love keys anyway, so this was right up my street. So those are the keys I have left. And then they're amazing. I had them from eBay. Like I said, I thought I was clicking on 3 individual items, but they came in a bag, and it was all really represented beautifully. And it had like little mini hearts stuck to. Actually, I took the hearts. I'll show you 2. I took the hearts off the other bag so I can use them in upcoming projects again, because they're only mini hearts, you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be for Halloween. And then I took, and then so in one bag was all the keys, and then in the other bag, I'll move out the way, were things like this. So you add your owl, your bats. Like I said, I've used most of this on my thing. The fence, faces, a ghost, really like Halloweeny. And my idea was to pick up things to inspire me to make this Halloween box. So besides all this, I also got, now bear with me because I never got anything prepared, I also got these papers. I'm going to put these to one side. Now I haven't as of yet used the papers, but they will be used because this box, by the way, is getting made for Antoinette. And what she doesn't know is, at the moment, because of course this video is going to be shown in November, is that the papers are going to go on the outside of the packaging. And I'll show you how I've wrapped everything up as well, because I really wanted it to be as spooky as possible. I really got into it, if I'm honest. But yeah, so these are the papers that I had from Cheryl Bell's Digital Images. She is amazing. I gave her the colours, and I said I was looking for like tags. I was basically looking for tags. Now what she did, she said, what colours do you want them in and what style are you going for? So I said, I want Halloween, and I said, these are the colours. So I sent her over the colour palettes from our group, and these are the papers that she came up with. And these are only some of the papers. I don't think even all of them are here, but they are so amazing that I'm actually going to be sending some of these to Antoinette. And I thought it was so clever because if you notice, all the colour sets in the fire are all in here. Like this one blew me away. These are the colour sets, and look how she's like put an image on, but she's left the colour. It just blew me away how she did it. Some of them are really spooky, and of course she's used the brown with the whites. That was another one she did with the funky pumpkins, all in our colour sets. She said, can you use black? I said yes, I did say we could use black. That was another one, and like I say, I haven't got them all to show you because I haven't printed them all. But Shelley, if you were watching, thank you so very much for making these papers for me. It was such an honour, honestly. You guys, I'm only showing you a small collection, but it was the way, what blew me, and I must admit, what blew me was the fact she took the colour sets from the group, because I obviously sent them to her, and she made the papers out of those colour sets, and I don't know what I was expecting back, because I went on to Etsy, I went on to eBay, I went on to Pinterest. I couldn't find any tags that were just tags or any papers that I could mess about with. I couldn't find nothing. So Shelley said, tell me the colours and tell me the style, and that's exactly what she did. So I was just totally and utterly amazed. Shelley, you're so talented. Honestly, I think sometimes as crafters we doubt ourselves whether we are that talented, and I know Shelley won't mind me saying this, but she said, I to say you're so talented. She go, oh, thank you very much. And I don't think she quite believes me, but she's so talented, because I truly didn't expect. I expected, like I said, I don't know what I expected, but I expected one sheet to be like one colour and then another sheet to be another colour, but she just blew me away. She just totally and utterly, I was just gobsmacked when I had these, truly and utterly gobsmacked. So I'm going to be sending these to Antoinette, and I printed them out on photo paper, but matte, not glossy. And that little tip came from the lovely Angie Paisley. So hi Angie, she said, print it, go and get yourself some photo paper, make sure it's matte and the colour will pop. And she was right, because when I printed it out on card, it as nice as it was, when I printed it out on the matte photocopy paper, it really began to pop. So thank you so much, Angie. And I know that she saw it from somewhere else too, but I can't remember where. But I was just so amazed with these papers that I'm going to be sending you a small collection of them, and tonight definitely they will go in your box. So with that being said, like I said, I was trying to gather up bits and pieces, what to use, what I could get inspiration from. So this is the card. Now the Miss of the Angie Paisley, oh there it is, sent me this ages ago, sometime last year, and it's the Tim Holtz Ideology Salvage stickers. It's got 138 seasonal stickers in, and I don't know where she got them from, but I can't even remember why. First of all, she sent to me, I think it was I can't remember, I really truly can't. So you've got Halloween and all like the vintage images, but they're all stickers. So I did use some of these, which I'm going to show you in a second. See, like that would be the 4th of July with the fireworks. And this is the Halloween. Some sheets are missing. And then this is the autumn one, but I love like the old-fashioned stickers. I just love it. And the old-fashioned fruit baskets. They're amazing. Oops. Sorry guys, the glare is awful today. So they're amazing. Can you see? I'm going to try and... Oh, keep moving my camera. There, that's better. So it's all stickers and it's got like all wording at the bottom. And then that one's Christmas. And this is another one I absolutely loved. Was like the music stickers. Wait, I'm gonna move my camera a minute. There, that's better. Sorry guys, it's just the cameras. I'm knocking the camera every time I go show you up close. What am I about to show you? So you get like all the music stickers and all these like Father Christmas stickers. I just do apologise for the glare. Oh my days, come on, work it out. There. So you can really see it working, and I was just so chuffed. So there's that one, and then this is the sort of winter Christmassy one. I remember these to be on like cereal boxes. That's where I remember them to be on. I don't know about you guys, but they're like the old-fashioned Christmas snow bottles and stuff. So anyway, I got this out of my box, and I had set it to, I'll show you, I set it to Halloween. So, you got to remember now, right, so I went out, I bought MDF bits and pieces. I also bought myself different reels of ribbon. Some had some ghost ribbon on. I've actually put 2 new reels in Antoinette's box as a little gift for her, because I know how much she loves Halloween and she'll have it there. I went out and bought the wording, some of this confetti, which I'm literally going to sprinkle in her box, so she's going to get it all. It's all going to be Halloween when she opens the box. So I wanted something to inspire me to do this. So although I was buying everything, I wanted something to truly say, pop, that's what you've got to do. So this is the card I've made. It is an easel card. First of all, before I open it, we have the witch. Now she's an MDF, but what I did with her was I took some black and white napkins and I decoupaged her, and she looks absolutely wicked, and I love the fact she blends in. And she's obviously got the Watts broom, which I didn't do. I bought them as it is, but I did put it on some corrugated cards for it to have some sort of thickness, because if you look down that side, you'll see the sticky pads. And then I wanted to split the word Halloween, because A, it didn't fit right straight across, and it wouldn't fit on the bottom. And B, I thought with it standing like that, you will see the wording. So there's a hall there, there's the O there, and then there's the ween there. Now I used black card for my background, and I also used the Tim Holtz wild honey I used for like an orange round the sides. Now the bottom, some orange foam flowers, but I bought them with a bit of organza right behind. So that was that. Again, this is an MDF piece. I did gesso it, but then I didn't wait for it to dry completely, which is why I don't know whether you guys can pick that up, because it's not looking as if you can, but it didn't dry completely. So what I had to do was I went over with this to give it that bit of colour all the way around. I do apologise for this lighting, ladies. It's looking really bad. And believe it or not, I've got like 3 different lights going on. I don't know. There's that. Ah, that's better. So the bottom is made out of these. Now, as you can see, I used that ribbon, this one. I've put a reel of ribbon across, and then I made a bow for the bird to stand on, so I have some support there, and for the flowers to stand on. The little pumpkin, which is down here with the curly edges, it's so cute. I made myself out of clay. I made two actually, and you'll see the other one when I show you the box. And then I picked up ages ago some of these, and as I was looking around the room, because I had bought a few things and I was looking around, because there's only so much Halloween stuff you can buy before you begin to think, are you ever going to use it again, and is this something you're going to use again? Well, I bought this ages ago, and this is the kind of stuff you would put in a bowl with some potpourri perhaps, and all they are some little stones. Now, I bought this from Country Baskets, got back last year, and they just seem to fit perfectly on the card. So I've cut some there and around the pumpkin. I was going for, like, I had Harry Potter in my mind, and the way the keeper, what's his name, Hagrid, the way Hagrid's house is on the outside, so I had it a bit like that. I put the ween there and the O there, so when it stops there, you can see Halloween. And then on the inside, I've put one of the stickers there, the old-fashioned stickers, so she's got one of them. And I'll just read you a part of this out, because I want her to be able to read it herself. So I'll read the bottom bit, because it's a little bit difficult, because I have to write on black card. I put, Dear Antoinette, hope this finds you well and in one piece. Never made Halloween before, so hope this is spooky enough. All the bones I made, and faces too, they all glow in the dark, which I'll explain about in a second. All the clay pieces I've made, even the pumpkin on here, are all made by me. Have fun. And I put a couple of kisses. So I was just letting her know that the pumpkin, all the bones you see, everything that's made out of clay, I made personally. And then that message I will leave for her to read. So that is the card. And I've spent 20 minutes explaining the kind of things that I got. And then to go with her card, underneath you, I'm not going to unravel it, is a tree. It's like a real spooky tree, and it's actually got a face on, so it's got eyes and a real spooky mouth. So what I did in Poundland, there was some of this. There's some of this, and it's called Bloody Bandages. That's what it's called, and it's in red and it's in white. Now, what I did, because I didn't want I couldn't really use red, even though red and orange are very similar. I didn't really want to use red in the projects, so I bought it, but then after buying it I was thinking, I can't use red isn't in there. So what I've done instead of is I wrapped this bandage round, kept wrapping it around. There was 3 loops on there. I don't know how much this, how much you get on there, but you get a fair amount of it, and it's to wrap in your wrists basically, or whatever you want to wrap on. And again, these faces were in my MDF packs, and some of them had a piece of what do you call that, wool tied to it, so I just tied one of them to it, so it acts as a bit like a spool then, so to speak. So I have that for right now to the pot. I'm so excited. When I finished this, I was so eager to show everybody, and then I thought, no, I've got to show everybody on film. So this is the pot. Now I'm going to move my camera just slightly there, and hopefully I'm going to get the light in just perfect for you to see. That's better. So as you can see, it is full. It is full to the brim. I cannot fit any more in. I was going to do a lid, but then I thought the things on top would be squashed, so I'm not going to go for a lid. So I'm going to talk you through on the outside before I go on the inside. So this is part of the key. Right, I'm going to take these out and explain what these are in a second. This is part of a key. Now, this is the top half of the key. So what I did, I used some distress stains, and I used my inks, and I covered it all, and then I used some of this. I had it from a cake stall in town, black and orange, and I just covered the key in that and painted with my watercolor pens the spider and put black dots on him to make him look real creepy. And then I used my glue gun then to make it look like cobwebs. Now the base of this is made out of some peach material. They are going to come out. I'll explain what these are in a second. I won't forget, I promise. Peach material. Then I covered it in black, and then, as you can see, put some of this ribbon on. Now all the way around the box you will find some like glue strings. So what I did, I basically had fun with my glue gun trying to make some cobwebs, because I knew there was going to be spiders and all sorts going on, that I really wanted to show you. Like I say, I'm going to have to hold this. So on the side I've got some of those MDF bats that I covered in old pages from the journaling pack I bought, and then I covered it with my with this, I can't even think what it's called. I'll catch you. Very bad today. Walnut stain and this one. So two of them, Tim Holtz again. So it was walnut spray stain, only very slightly, and the other one was antique bronze distress spray stain. So I covered the both in them, and the both bats have been done in that. The cobwebs, these cobwebs, I've got a die for. So I cut it on, not tracing paper. Oh God, I can see it. It's not tracing paper. It's not tracing paper. It'll come to me. It's not tracing paper. It's a bit thicker than that. I know it's not going to come to me. It's going to buzz it. It can't kill me. Oh my word. It's not tracing paper. What is it? Vellum. There we are. We've already got the pack out. Vellum. I got the vellum pack in the range, and there's 10 sheets in a pack, and it's 120 GSM. So anything you want to cut real thin, any dies that you've got, oh, you think, oh, I've got this thin, the best to cut in vellum. So that's what I did with this. Those stickers I actually bought. So again, they're in green in the colour set. Now we're on the back now. So I've got the bottom of the key here with a big spider hanging on for dear life. And again, one of those bats. The wording, again, I just bought as is. I didn't do that, but I just thought when I bought them, they fitted in perfectly with the colour scheme. And then I'm going to go around the corner again with one of those cobwebs, and the same thing with that bat. I actually covered it with my journaling paper, and then I covered it with those two sprays. Now I get on to my amazing genius idea. I'm going to knock all the lights off in a second. I'm going to show you what it actually does. Now, if you remember from what I read out of the card, all the bones that I've made, whether it be inside or outside, they all go in the dark. So to give you some idea, now I don't know whether it's going to work. That's still on, not that one's still on. That's because the light is still on. That's because the light is still on. What I'll do is I will, right at the end, I'll turn off all the lights for you to see the fact that they glow in the dark. So I made a couple to make it look like there was a hand on the side. I didn't do a finger, but it worked out Made all these out of Night Glow, the clay is called, and it's in Fimo. And then I put some head pins and eye pins to join them all together. And then there's a piece of like cotton thread that's tucked under, right under the bottom. And then we're back to the front of the box. So let me show you what's inside the box. Now, I'm not going to put it in as we go and put it back in as we go along. I'll do that a bit later on. So these popped out, and you're probably wondering, what the heck are they? As you can see, they are eyeballs, but they were so funky, and they were in orange and green. I had them from the pound shop, and they're bouncing balls. And I just thought, because of her grandchildren, and these kind of glow in the dark too, I've noticed the green ones have, they'll have loads of fun with these. So I've put a couple of them in. There's a lot of these, like fake, creatures and all sorts. Like I say, I've never made Halloween at all, so I didn't really know what to make and what not to make. So there's a bat there, there's another one of those balls. This I made from scratch. Now this is an actual charm. So she's got the lobster clasp up the top that she can attach it to anything she wants to attach it to. And then underneath I've put that lace, and it does look, when I hold it like that, it does look real spooky. So I'm going to take it apart and show you the different beads on it. So on this bit of chain we have a glow in the dark bow. This one doesn't glow in the dark, as I've made it in different Fimo clay, so only the white ones glow in the dark. Now these little beads are actual crystals. They are called tiger's eyes crystals. That's what they're called. Is it tiger's eye? I'm sure it's tiger's eye. And I had them laying around, and I just thought green and black fitted perfectly. So you've got a bit of these, Antoinette. So I really wanted to put them on. So they're proper gemstones, those ones with the black spots on them. Now the main chain's got like different things on. For example, it's got proper gemstones again, pearls. I found a skull in my mixture of things, a proper pearl again, some more beads and bits and pieces that had given to me through the lovely Shirley. I don't know why the light is going. There. From the lovely Shirley. Where am I going? So yeah, so all these beads here, the lovely Shirley gave me ages ago. She gave me a real big bag full, and I've been sort of making use out of them. And then I've been putting charms on. So there's a dragon, there's a black butterfly, had to be done. These I had a moustache for ages. They're called wire clusters. And if you're into making jewellery, you can get them from any jewellery shop, or you can find them online actually. And then on the bottom we have a real gemstone again. Anything with black dots on is a proper gemstone. A glow in the dark bone. I made a little hat. I was going for like a little sorting hat, thinking of Harry Potter and stuff. So I've done that, and I've actually darkened it down with some pastels and some inks. So yeah, those are my chains. And and I've got a horse on there, and I've also got a white little cross that's got bling inside. It's absolutely stunning. So I've made a charm for her. So she's got that. I'm going to move this sort of out to one side. I really want you to see the entire thing. Now I'm going to zoom out a little section. I'm panicking all the time about the light because I know the lighting isn't great at night time. So there's some skulls in there, like little plastic skulls. I thought you could have fun with them. There's 2 of them in there. Like I say, there's a lot of these like cobwebs and stuff. I bought the cobweb material and all the stuff in. You could use the stuff in for pillow making or anything you really wanted to later on. But I actually bought that in a bag, and it was from Tesco's, and it was £1. So I actually bought 2, and you'll see why I bought 2 when I come to show you the boxes going in. So again, with these, she's got a key to decorate. I had to put a key in there for her to decorate, and I thought that was a real funky key. Now these I actually made myself. I don't know where the inspiration came from. So this little tag does come out, and I'm going to be writing a little message on the back, but it does come out, or might leave it plain. And I just thought, again, these papers are papers that Shell Bell Digital Images made, and used the, you know, the old-fashioned, the spiders, the critics. And then if you open this up, I use the bandage. The paper is Shell Bell's again. She created the paper for me, and it's got like orange pumpkins on it. And then I covered it with this bandage to make it look all spooky-fied. And then inside here are some, let me bring this back, I'll show you, are some funky faces. So I've got these like little pumpkin faces that she can really throw her hands on. And there's also some, what do you call them, ghost confetti in there as well. So the pumpkins, I really wanted her to have something to play about with, so I put some of them in. Oops. I will put these back because otherwise they'll go missing. So that's the first box. This is the second box. Now, with the critic, I'm going to move these out of the way. I just love the idea of the critic holding a little thing, and it says good luck on there. It said good luck, which made me giggle. But again, Shell Bell made all these little tabs. She made the paper, but she also, in the paper pack that I bought off her, were envelopes. So this is how I come to make the envelopes. Now this tag comes out. It wants to. It does come out because I haven't stuck it down, or did I? I haven't stuck it down, surely. No, perhaps I have on this one, I don't know. So I'm going to open that and give you the paper again. On this one, I made some rather spectacular mini size version books, and this one says Black Widow Spider Silk on the side. So there's the first book, and I'm going to zoom in for you guys to see what I'm showing you. There's the other book. Now they're all bound with proper leather. I didn't mess about when I was making these. I wanted to use proper leather to create something. There, so you can really see them. There's the first one, and it's like all covered in hot glue gun, cobwebs. And then this one, I've put Hot Widow. This is pure silk, I think, pure silk, pure leather, and this leather is sheepskin. No, not sheepskin. Cow skin leather, I think it's called. I'm not quite sure, but I've only got a tiny bit of it, which is where you get the lines. And I've put a little bit of bling. They don't open. I just made them. I just made the little miniature. I just thought that they were so cute they had to go in. Now these are what the lovely Shell Bell made. So I put a few of these in. They were on some papers. The good luck sign. The black cat's whiskers was another one. Follow of ballerina. So there's just different ones, and then in here, instead of ghost ones, we have some of those pumpkin confetti. I thought you've got to fill the envelope up with some confetti, so that's what I did. So she's, like I say, she's gonna have so much fun. Knowing how much she loves Halloween, she's gonna have so much fun with what I've given her. And I was trying to think of what kind of things do I put in the loaded envelopes. That's where I went. But I love the fact that Critic is holding that spine. That's beautiful. So there's that one. Now I've put a couple of these in. Again, Shalmel made these. I just cut them out. It should be 4 there. There's the 4. And I love the scroll, and they're all in different colours. So there's 4 of them. There's What's Brewing. And then on the bottom, what I actually did was make some bases. Now these actually glow in the dark. I'm going to try it. I don't know whether they will. Let's see. The ceiling light is on, I think. Yeah, the ceiling light is on. That's why they're not happening. But they do glow in the dark, I promise you. Maybe got my lights back on. There. So that's at the bottom. And I didn't put anything particular on the bottom because I just thought it's gonna, you know, she's gonna see it anyway. So I'm gonna put some of this stuffing back in for me to show you how I'm gonna be sending it. Because not only did I stop at this little box and how it was made, like I said, some critics is going in. I'm not going to put everything back in because that would take too much time. So I'm going to move this to one side. Now this is the box that it's going in, and you'll see what I mean. This is the box. So when she opens the box, she's going to be greeted entirely full of like Halloween things, full of spiders, like, you know. And I used the second bit of cotton I bought, and I put all spiders. And then under the pit with bubble wrap, you've got little rats hiding under there. There's 2 rolls, brand new rolls of Halloween rolls there, and this is how it's going to get sent. So when I actually put the box in, there's going to be like loads of different things on top to go with it, of course. So I really do hope you enjoyed. I know it's something completely different, and unless you're into Halloween, then this wouldn't be for you. But I really desperately just wanted to show you what I had done. And the fact that I've never made Halloween or anything of such. It's never occurred to me to make Halloween. Even last year I made some Halloween glow in the face faces, but never actually made something for Halloween. So this is going to the lovely Antoinette, and Antoinette, I'm so thrilled to have made this for you. You really opened my eyes to making something different, and I really do hope you like what I've made for you. It's actually going in the post tomorrow. I'm hoping she's going to have in time for Halloween, but I can't see that happening. But like she said, her house stays up and decorated for a couple of weeks afterwards, and if she could, she'd have her house decorated all the time in Halloween, which was immense. So I'm gonna love and leave you all. Please bear with me though. I have got another video I want to do tonight, so like I say, the lighting might not be up to scratch, but yeah, this is my Halloween box. This is my spot for the lovely Antoinette, and I like I say, I really do hope she loves what I have made. And yeah, I just can't wait for what she says when she receives it. So I'm going to love and leave you from now. Please keep tuning in. Haven't been really putting a lot of content videos up on my channel, but that is going to change. My hands, are, even though they're swollen, they're starting to settle, which is the main thing. I'm not in pain with them, which which is enabling me to craft a little bit more. So thank you so much for asking, for those who did. And thank you for all your prayers and messages, because they mean a lot too. And I just want to say thank you for supporting me too. Yeah, just keep looking out, because there's more projects coming up, project shares coming up, and there's more projects that I want to show you in video as well coming up. So I will love and leave you. Thank you all for watching. This video is a little bit longer than what I thought, but for it to be shown in detail, it had to be shown as is. So I do apologise for the time. So I love and leave you all, and I will catch up with you all in my next video. Take care, have a lovely rest of the evening, and I will catch up with you then. Bye for now.